first of all, just, lots of excitement, I'm sure.
Go ahead, Archie.
Hey.
Well, I feel great. I'm very excited. Last night was such a huge moment for me to be back on stage, and to see all the other contestants crush it as well. It just feels good, to spread love on stage and just give America something to watch in such a crazy time.
How about you, Archie? How are you feeling about just everything and last night's premiere and all of that?
I'm excited in the movement.
So I have to ask both of you, of course, this is really different. You're not performing in front of the live audience that you would be used to, or, kind of that fanfare and those feelings that come with it. So how was it in front of this kind of really cool but really different digital audience?
It was exciting too. Now I don't think it would be more excited than doing it live, because I love doing it live, but it was exciting. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed every minute of it.
For me, it was different. It's different when you do stand-up, because audience participation is a big part of stand-up. The laughs coming back at you is a big part. So it was different, but we all had to do our best. The one thing that was great is everybody was under the same circumstances. So everybody had to go through the same thing, no matter if you sang, did magic, did stunts. There was no audience for anybody. So it's an even playing field. But for me, it was definitely a challenge. But the judges made it great. They were all so warm, and just hearing them laugh meant the world to me. And then the comments after just blew me away.
Speaking of the judges, what is that synergy like? Just being so intimate, just having them, usually how you have backup, but what is it like just, zeroing in on them as your audience?
They gave me great confidence. They gave me great confidence. It's kind of, I was nervous at first because I'm used to singing to, audience, but it was so exciting, but they gave me confidence. They gave me more confidence, just as much as the audience would.
What was your idea behind your song choice for last night's performance?
Because of the way of the world.
Right.
That was my choice. That was my reason for that. Because of the way of the world. We definitely need love here, the way it's going.
All right, and Michael, we know that your stand-up has somewhat of a theme. So what was the idea behind last night's set that you did?
Last night was more storytelling than jokes. I wanted to get the message across about love, how a person can be on TV, do comedy, and love their family at the same time and make family first. So, and coming out of that package, I felt like that was the best way to express that, rather than coming out with a totally different topic and just making it all jokes. I wanted people to feel the love I had for my family. And if I made them laugh, great. But I want them to leave with two feelings. I really like what type of father he is and what type of family he has, and I look up to that. And the second thing is, he also made me laugh. So that's what I was trying to accomplish last night.
All right, so going forward, do you guys think you'll change your styles in any way to suit this new format now that you've gotten to kind of try it out and see, how it feels? Do you think you'll change anything, whether it's your performing or your content?
No, not me. I won't change anything. I think
of course he's not. He's a front runner. Archie's not changing anything.
Anyway. I'm too old for a change anyway. I am who I am.
Yeah, Archie, you don't need to change anything. You're a front runner, sir. You keep doing what you're doing. But for me,
love, I'm satisfied.
That's right. As long as you spread love. But I know for me, I'm going to be doing a different set next time, and it's gonna be more of traditional stand-up, where every 10 seconds it's a joke. So if I'm lucky enough to make that next round, I'm not a lock like Archie, but if I do make that next round, I definitely it's definitely going to be like standard old school comedy, and I already have like 3 or 4 sets in mind for it. So, so I will be making changes.
Right.
All right. So tricky question now. If you were a guaranteed shoo-in, so you're already in. Who else would you take with you if you had to take another talent from the show that just blew you away last night too? Who would you take?
Who would I take?
Yeah.
And this is weird saying it in front of another contestant, because if it's not that contestant gonna be like, what? But no, my thing is I would definitely take.
I got it now. I got the question now. That's why I told him to go first. But
I saw you, Archie.
If I had anybody to take, it'd be him.
Yeah. No, and this is but I would take Archie because we both spread love. Yeah. And let me tell you, Archie has been through something hardly anybody has been through, where you hear about injustice in the system all the time, but you never really meet people that have gone through it. And then Archie, what he's doing right now is such a great movement, because he's putting a face to social injustice, to police injustice, to be a man that's in prison for 37 years and he didn't even do a crime. I think Archie, I hope he wins. I want to win, but man, if I don't, Archie needs to be that guy, because in the times we're in right now,
I feel
he's someone that's inspirational and that can really move the country in the right direction, because he's the face of it right now. So man, I got all the respect for Archie, and I hope that he's living out his best life right now on AGT. And man, I just love him so much because of what he's been through, and he's spreading that word of love, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I couldn't have explained that no better. It's neutral.
All right. And so, of course, there's more to come. This is, just kind of the beginning of it. What kind of interaction will you guys be having with your audiences and your fans? Because I know people are tweeting you and messaging you and talking to you. So, of course, that's going to be a big part of it, since there's kind of no audience. How are you going to kind of go through with that?
I think I'm going to have to get me a new phone in a minute.
Keep on blowing up, Archie?
I'm serious. They told me the last time it was going to blow up, but this time I really think I'm going to have to get a new phone. I'm so glad to be accepted, be loved by fans, and have the opportunity to have fans. I really love and appreciate it.
Yeah.
What about you? I know your phone's blowing up too.
Yeah, my phone's blowing up, and it's a thing where you love, anytime you can move anybody in a direction that you want to move them in, it's a great feeling, and a lot of people saw the set last night. It was like, yo, that's what we need today. It's about family, and that's what you're trying to put out there, so on my side, it's great. I just love interacting with the positive people and just trying to put that positivity out there. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of feedback, and I love the feedback, and I'm just hoping to make the next round.
All right. And then for my last question, as you talk about, spreading love and the emotions, both of you last night, it gets emotional. How are you guys kind of processing that in I wouldn't even say the aftermath, because it's not, because of course there's excitement, but there are a lot of emotions. How are you guys just processing that and making sure you're kind of sane and level while your phones are blowing up, while everyone's talking to you?
Yeah. That's why I stay in bed. I just get all the rest I could, and because I know what I'm being faced with in the course of the day. So I would meditate and pray and everything else until that moment.
And for me, what was the question again? I'm sorry.
What are you doing to stay level? Because of course this is a crazy time. You can't go outside. Your phone's blowing up. You're getting all this talk. What are you doing to be okay?
Well, most of the time I'm hanging out with my family, but there are a couple of things I do on show day. I listen to Bill Withers' Lovely Day, and that's the song I came out with. And I also watch Hamilton over and over and over, because I don't know how close to real that story is, but it's very inspiring for a person that was an immigrant that came here with nothing, and now he's on a $10 bill. I appreciate the struggle of any man that has been through something. So that's really inspiring to me too. So that's what I've been doing to try to keep level-headed. And unlike Archie, you know, with social media, you're going to get a lot of love. You're going to get some hate, and you got to deal with that too. But, you know, you don't really respond to the hate. You just push the love. So there you go.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Ray.
The best. I actually don't have like live TV because, you know, I'm a millennial, so we don't have that here. So I have to wait till afterwards, like stay up late and wait till after to watch on the various things. But it was great. Both of you are always amazing.
Thank you, Ray.
If I call you guys my favorites, because
yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right.